July of 2021 vacation was in St. Augustine, Florida. This is the Bridge of Lions there in St. Augustine. Tropical storm Elsa came close but stayed far enough away that we only got some rain and a little bit of wind. Fortunately, though, we were stocked up in case it got bad. This is the Senator Oak. It's estimated to be over 600 years old. This is Castillo de San Marcos. Now, the day that we actually toured the castle, which is a big fort guarding the harbor there, it was pouring down rain and I didn't have cameras with me. This was on a harbor tour where you can see the castle from the water, and you can also see the St. Augustine Lighthouse from the water. A lot of history in St. Augustine. This is the oldest city in the United States. And of course, you can go to the lighthouse and tour it as well. And eat. You got to eat no matter where you're at. And we ate. We ate a lot. A whole lot. This was the archaeological site for the Fountain of Youth. There's a big fort there, an old settlement, hundreds of years old. You can actually drink from what they believed at the time to be the Fountain of Youth. That's what we're about to do here.
Get you a cup.
And you'll notice as we come down there and draw the water that I filled my cup all the way up. Wanted as much youth as I could get.
Fountain of Youth water. Cheers.
Water's got kind of a sulfury flavor to it, like a lot of water in Florida. Wasn't bad, but it didn't work. And then throughout the rest of the site, there are relics and artifacts and things that they've restored. These are cannons from the USS Constitution. Throughout the entire park, there are peafowl, lots of different birds. Peafowl are the prettiest and most prevalent. There's a lot of pigeons. This is a demonstration of firing a matchlock rifle. Matchlocks predate the flintlocks. There's a boardwalk that goes out over the salt marsh. This is a longboat that they found on the site and restored it, and they've got it on display. St. Augustine Distillery is in the old St. Augustine Ice House. That building is more than 400 years old. The distillery here makes bourbon, rum, vodka, and gin. The tour is self-guided. It didn't used to be that way, but it is now. And you can go through and you can see the casks that they have stored up and aging, the fermenting floor, the bottling process. It's a real interesting tour. And of course there's a gift shop at the end of it. The 4th of July, we started off with breakfast at my cousin's restaurant and pulling a prank on Leonard. You can see my other video about that, pranking my buddy. And then we headed over to Villano Beach to find a place to watch the fireworks that evening from. St. Augustine puts on a good fireworks show. We were probably 2 miles or so from the actual launch point of the fireworks here. Had a great seat. Plus you could see fireworks all up and down the coast around from where we were at. You could see way south and a little bit north. The next morning, Leonard and I were up before daylight and headed to the docks.
All right. It's what, 6 in the
We
morning?
got to the dock about dawn, found our boat and our guide, and then we headed out to catch some bait and hopefully catch some fish, and we did. Our guide put us on some king mackerel. We wound up with a few really nice king mackerel, and we got into some grouper that were just too heavy for any tackle we had. They kept breaking us off, but the king mackerel were fun. We caught them flatlining some live baits out, and when they would hit it, they would just hit it like a freight train and take off on it. This one is one of mine, I think. I think we wound up with like 3 king mackerel. We didn't want to bring too many in because they don't freeze that well. You got to go ahead and eat them.
I finally got my camera on before you lost him.
These were the grouper that just kept breaking us off. I told our guide Danny that I'd put a spot for him on the video here. So here's Danny.
Danny Ledford with Longline Charters. You can reach me at 904-377-8526, or you can get me on Instagram at LonglineCharters247, and I'm also on Facebook, Danny Ledford, St. Augustine, Florida.
Leonard and Fran did a bus tour of St. Augustine while Leonard and I were fishing. And then later on we went and did an escape room where they put you in a room and you have to figure out clues to get out of it. Apparently we suck at that. And the rest of the time we spent pretty much just lounging around, being on vacation, hanging out at the pool, hanging out down at the beach. All in all, had a great week. It rained a good bit. You can see how cloudy it is there. It didn't dampen anything as far as all it did was dampen the ground. It didn't dampen our spirits a bit. We had a great time, enjoyed it, saw a lot of stuff, and just had a great time. I highly recommend St. Augustine if you're looking for a good place to go on vacation. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.